This treasure I summon.
What's good, YouTube? It's Zedemise, and I know I haven't uploaded in like a month, and today I was supposed to release my Running Back Keeper's Spirit Box video. That's over 2 months late, but this is something I wanted to talk about first, and so I'm maybe going to insert a couple clips of the situation in the video, but I can't imagine myself making more than a couple edits. So, recently, Moist Critical, Charlie, Penguin Z0, whatever you want to call him, he put out a video talking about popular MMOs, and I want to give my take on this, first of all. So, obviously, Popular MMOs, for those who don't know, is a popular Minecraft YouTuber who popped off within the 2010s. He was kind of at the same popularity at the time as someone like Stampy or DanTDM, and they're often referred to as like the big three of Minecraft YouTube back in that time. And sure, I didn't watch popular MMOs the most. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did. I think I watched like the most Stampy Longhead, then I watched the most popular MMOs, and then occasionally some DanTDM. But popular MMOs was one of my favorite YouTubers back then because he was really one of the only YouTubers I watched. Since my parents really didn't like swearing and stuff, so I couldn't watch many other YouTubers. Like, I wanted to watch Skydice Minecraft, or I wanted to watch maybe PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, but I couldn't do that. So popular MMOs was really there when I needed him the most, you could say, since he kind of saved my childhood. But yeah, so recently things haven't been going too well with him. I'm not sure the exact dates, but a while back, years back, his girlfriend Jen broke up. They broke up with each other. It's mutual. Basically, they had been married and for years, but Pat wanted. Pat is popular MMOs, by the way, which is why I'm referring to him as. Pat did not want children, but Jen did. So there was kind of that setting between them, if that's the right word, and so they eventually broke up. Jen nowadays, I believe she has a child now. I don't follow her too much. I don't follow Pat too much anymore, but she's happy. She is. I don't know if she's married, but she does have a significant other. She does have a child, so congratulations to her. Pat, on the other hand, he had gotten a new girlfriend. Obviously, he stopped recording with Jen as often as he did before because she would appear in like every video, since like the appeal of his channel towards like the time now was that he would record a video with Jen and it would be like an insanely funny duo dynamic. Pat got a new girlfriend called Elena, whatever it is, and a lot of drama had gone on with her. I think there was another girlfriend he had before her or after her or something like that, but one of his girlfriends after Jen was like a gold digger or something, and a lot of drama between that. And then apparently Pat got arrested for assault and battery against Eleni or some other girl or something, and the case was dropped, but we still don't know the truth. He says it's false and the case was dropped, so I'm believing him because I want to believe him. And after that, things kind of died down. A lot of people don't know that he was arrested again after that, because him and two of his friends were at like a football game or baseball game or something, and one of their friends, not Pat, decided to run through the field, and so the three of them got arrested. I think it was for like 2 days or something, but it wasn't that serious. And yeah, throughout that time, Pat has just like kind of uploaded here and there. He doesn't really upload on popular MMOs anymore, besides like one video he made a while back saying like, where's Jen? Is she ever going to return to the channel? And like, he's answering a bunch of questions. But he had talked about that with his other friend. I don't know his name, but they have a podcast channel which they've been doing. And apparently, right, this podcast channel, it was going good for a while, but then they just magically stopped uploading, and then it was revealed that like they were at a hotel or something, and then I forgot what happened after that, but basically I think like they had a computer with all like the podcast episodes that they were gonna upload, and then something happened to it, so they have to like re-upload it or something, or re-record it, something like that. And it's been a year now, since maybe even 2 years almost, since they've stopped uploading. But that's like the tame part of this, right? And I say tame when I just talked about assault and battery. Yeah, so Charlie, it had been pointed out that Pat was passed out drunk asleep on the sidewalk in Florida, and some girl who was passing by just happened to see him call the police, and they arrived. And at first, like, the police officer was like, you could say he's being rude, but he's also about to deal with a drunk person, so I'd say his behavior is a little bit warranted. But yeah, he's basically yells at Pat to get up, and then he calms down, and then he's trying to help him. He's like, yeah, I just went out drinking with some friends and got dropped off here, and you know, it's just kind of sad to see the state he's in, because like as the body cam footage goes further down, you realize that he's like, yeah, I'm fine, everything's okay, I just got dropped off here, I don't want to go to jail again. And that was like the big thing. It's just sad. He's been to jail twice. The second time, I guess that was his own fault. I don't know about the first time, but it's just sad, honestly. I'm gonna keep saying that, it's sad. And you know, after more like conversation, you know, they find out that his phone is dead, so he can't call an Uber, and of course it's like 45 degrees, I believe, Fahrenheit in Florida at that time, so it was insanely cold, and he was in like a t-shirt and some shorts, so they offered to let him stay in the back of the police car for a little bit while they charge his phone so he can call an Uber or something, because his house was not within walking distance. And after that is where things spiral downhill. So man, talking about this, I'm like trying to remember, because I just watched this video last night. The day I'm gonna upload this the day I'm recording it to, May 30th. So yeah, basically they say, okay, before you get in the car, we have to pat you down for a little. We have to pat you down and make sure that like you don't have any weapons or drugs on you or whatever. He says okay, and he puts his stuff down. He gets the pat down. He's fine. And then they say, can we search your bag? And Pat is just so drunk that he agrees to searching his bag, where they find marijuana and alcohol. Apparently the alcohol is called Fireball. I don't know anything about it, but yeah, because they even said in the video, like, or in the body cam footage, like, well, he consented to it, and like they sounded happy, you know, because they're police officers, they want to catch people doing bad stuff. So they do that, and then they realize, hey, wait, do you play on Xbox? No, I've never played on Xbox. And he says, did you do YouTube? Yeah, I did Minecraft YouTube. And then that's when they start making fun of him for choosing YouTube as a career choice, and they start referring to him as YouTube boy. And you know, even the sheriff comes down, he gets involved. But once they find the marijuana, they start to arrest him, and they say, like, put your hands behind your back in like a praying position. And as he's doing that, he decides to try and run away from the cops, which is probably the worst decision he could have made, especially since they're like halfway through handcuffing him and there's like multiple officers holding him down. So it's sad, and he doesn't get far. Apparently the police claim that he used violence on them by trying to like kick their legs or something. I don't know if that's true, but yeah. And apparently while he was being detained for trying to run away, you could hear Pat saying that he's just tired of it all. So I don't know how his life is honestly going after like all the PopularMMO stuff, because he doesn't upload anymore, right? His last video, let me check right here, was a year ago, and before that he had uploaded another video about how he went to jail. And besides those two videos, he had uploaded 2 years prior, and that was only for a short time, because when he was like actively uploading, like he was active, was 4 to 5 years ago. So yeah, I don't think there's ever gonna be a real PopularMMOs comeback. You know, I think the last major thing like he posted about too on YouTube was about Mr. Beast drama. And as for his Twitter, you know, he frequently posts on there, or he used to frequently post on there. Yeah. I don't even know what his Twitter is now, because apparently someone else has it. and they're just holding the handle for him, so yeah. Other than that, you know, it's just, again, it's really sad that Pat has gone down this route, and he had claimed before that he had never thought about hurting himself, that it was just like, he just wasn't mentally all there, but he never thought about hurting himself, so I hope that still holds up true here, which is why he was just like, yeah, I was just out drinking with friends, and I'm just tired of it all, I don't want to go back to jail, and it's a terrible situation, but I think that it truly started happening after he broke up with Jen, because he was the happiest guy in the world when he was making videos with Jen, and they were happiest when they were with each other, so that happens to a lot of people, like, they break up or they get divorced from the people they love, and they start to spiral downhill. And it was even said that Pat didn't have enough money to afford an attorney or lawyer, and that he would be given a public defender, and with how much money I assume he's made, he had to have blown that all on something. I'm not going to talk down on his financial choices, but it's insanely sad, again. And, like, personally, here's where I give my opinion. I grew up watching a lot of PopularMMOs, like, I watched a lot of his challenge games. I didn't watch a lot of his, like, other videos. I watched a lot of mod reviews, too, but it was mostly, like, challenge games, mod reviews, dropper maps. Actually, yeah, I watched a lot of his videos, but he was second to Stampy for me. Nowadays, it's Dan TDM, because, you know, Stampy kind of quit YouTube, and Pat is just in this situation, so it's honestly sad that I have to witness one of my childhood heroes go down like this. And, you know, it's like they say, you don't want to meet your heroes. And now I kind of understand what Alec Benjamin was saying when he made that song, Death of a Hero. Because he was like, how he met his hero in a random public bathroom. And he was like doing drugs or something. And like that messed up his image of him forever. So I feel like if I had met Pat, and I used to wish I would. Used to wish that I had been in Florida or he had been in my state. And I could have met him. But now I'm grateful I didn't because of everything that's gone on, but I also kind of still do want to meet him and just like let him know that everyone that he helped father on YouTube is there for him, because if you go on any of his videos that still gain comments, and there are probably going to be people talking about his current situations, and everyone is commenting stuff to help him, to support him. You know, he fathered us while we were growing up. He did all of this for us, and we can't do anything for him. And as a rock enthusiast, metalhead, it's sad too, because I was, in 2017? I was 10. I didn't know anything about Linkin Park. I had heard In the End, but I didn't know anything about Mike. I didn't know anything about Chester. I couldn't have possibly known what he was going through, and the people who did know what he was going through, who listened to Linkin Park, they couldn't help him. His close friends and family couldn't help him. And so, you know, one can save millions, but millions can't save one. I'm starting to sound like Doron's World a little bit, but yeah, so the PopularMMO situation is just sad, and I would honestly wish him the best. I hope well, the thing is, because, like, right, this is where the story ends. So he was arrested, and he had taken a plea deal, because at first he said he wasn't guilty, and then he took the plea deal, and he was put in probation. He violated his probation. He said that he was at a party, somebody gave him a pill, but he didn't know what was in it, so he had violated his probation. And then he was given another chance, and he violated his second probation, where he took, like, a urine test, and it came back with, like, marijuana and alcohol, so, which he was prohibited from consuming. That's all I know of. That's all Penguin Z knows of, so, yeah. I'm getting the video here. Prayers out to Pat. Sorry, voice crack, but prayers out to Pat. I hope that whatever he's going through, he can get through it. I hope that maybe Jen can help in some way. I'm pretty sure she's married and she has a child, but, you know, they truly had no bad blood between them. The only reason they broke up was because she wanted children. And I hope she can maybe help him in some way. I hope his family can help him in some way, and I've got to go get this out on YouTube, so I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Yeah, sharp like an edge of a samurai sword, the meant to play.